the possible, ID skills that are required. For today's session, we have one of the experienced trainer who's gonna pick up the session today. So his name is Piyush Yadav. He has experience in training and placement with demonstrate history working in education management, industry skills in management, marketing strategy, and human resource also as an international trainer. He's worked with a Singapore company. All right, so he's the one who's going to take the session today. So Piyush, over to you. Piyush, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you very well.
Yeah, so over to you.
Good morning to each and everyone. How are you guys? Let me share my screen quickly. Just 1 minute.
Just taking us a minute to start. Kindly be there with us.
Ruby, can you please tell me you can see my screen? Can you please let me know if you can?
Yes, Piyush, your screen is visible.
Okay, and you can hear me very clearly.
Yes, I can.
Okay. Shall we begin? Good evening, everyone. I hope you are doing. Everyone is good. Can you please write on a chat box if you can hear me very quickly, and you can see my slide? Type 111 if you can hear me on chat box. Yes. Type 111 if you can hear me, see me, and see my slide. Type 222 for no. Quickly. Let me see my audiences, how good and how active they are. Good, good, good Goldie, good Ravinda saying, good Gagan. A very good active audience I have. So since everybody knows 000 is not an option. So today we are going to learn is about the soft skill, how soft skill actually helps us. But before that, let's play a game, okay? Let's play a little game, a rather game. Quickly, let's just tell me, would you rather have more time or would you rather have more money? Quickly write on chat box. Would you rather have more money or would you rather have more time? Quickly write on chat box, please. Time, money. Okay, I got a mixed reaction. Okay. Only money, no time. Would you rather win a lottery or would like to live twice as long as you are? What do you will prefer? Win a lottery or live twice as long as you are? Do you want to win a lottery? Option one, there is no both, either one or two. Someone says live twice as long as you. Okay, everybody wants to live rather than winning a lottery. Okay. Would you rather be without the internet for a week or be without for a phone for a week? It's a little bit tough scenario. I believe without the internet for a week or be without a phone for a week. Quickly. It's a tough choice, I believe. Option two, be without your phone for a week. What about the others? Do you think you can manage yourself without the internet? I can see only one or two reaction. What about the others? Okay. Would you rather spend a day with your favorite athlete or would you like to spend a day with your movie star? Which one you prefer? Would you like to spend a day with your favorite athlete or spend a day with your favorite star? Okay, I got a mixed reaction. It will be tough now. Would you rather work in a group or would like to work on alone? There will be a poll question of this in your chat box. Would you work in a group or work alone? There's a poll question in your chat box. Kindly type it. Choose one. Would you like to work in a group or work alone?
Guys, this is the first poll that has come up on the screen. This is just to understand a bit about you so that we can relate it to the topic. So if you can just key in the answer, please. So the question is, would you rather work in a group or work alone? We just have few seconds to answer this poll. So kindly please key in your answers so that we know you are active. You don't have to answer in the chat box. You have to answer on the poll. You have to select an option on the poll.
Done? Have you done the poll?
Yeah, I think we are just ending the poll. Yeah.
Okay. So I can see majority would like to work on the group and only few percentage of individual would like to work in a group. Would you rather be the most popular kid at school or be the smartest kid at school? Here you can write on a chat box quickly. Smart kid. Okay. Smartest kid. Not popular one. Okay. Maximum wants a smart kid. Okay. So thank you for all the answers. These question is basically to understand your attributes, your behaviors, and your personality, which depicts your in your power skills. As you already know, today's topic is preparation is a key of soft skills, and we will be learning about what exactly the soft skills are, why it's so much highlighted in any of the training in education system. Apart from this, we will learn something in the session. I hope by the end of the session, at least you discover one or two skills and you work on it. So we quickly revise what we'll be doing in this group. We'll be able to explain what is soft skill, the way which means soft skill can be utilized in a day-to-day life. Everybody have the skills and we use in a personal life, but we do not know how to use it when it's come to the professional life. The ability to do it when unpleasant situation and people are. Every day is not the same, right? Every day is something happens, some are good, some are bad. For those bad days, these skills help to survive at your workplace. And we also learn and discover your skills today, so that at the end of this session, when you go home and you get think about it, you will, I'm sure, pretty much sure that you will be learning one discover new skill that you have and still not you yet discovered. So, according to the Sanford Research Institute International and Cambridge Mellon Foundation, it was said that 75% of long-term job success depend on soft skills. That means only the hard skill, that is your technical knowledge, your practical knowledge, is not sufficient. If you want to run in a company for a very long run, to have a promotion in your life, to have a good pay scale structure, a good lifestyle, you should be having this soft skill or the survival skills, or in the industry called power skills. Now I believe everybody have a LinkedIn account. Yes, type yes or no if you have a LinkedIn account. If not, then I highly recommend you to have a LinkedIn account. According to LinkedIn Global Reports Trend report says 92% of talent acquisition professional reported that soft skills are equally more important to hire for than hard skill. And 89% said that when a new hire doesn't work out, it is because of lack of critical soft skill. LinkedIn is one of the most professional site where you can find a CEO, VPs, any other employees, the manager, the freshers, the students. They globally connected in a professional manner. So I highly recommend you, if you do not have the LinkedIn account, you should have created one. So everybody have 15% of workplace career success come from your hard skill, that is your practical knowledge, and 80% 5% come from your ability to going along with the people using a soft skill. You have to remember one thing, that you are not alone who will run the business or run the company. You have to work with someone else, someone in the group, someone alone, with your boss, seniors, teammates, colleagues, and you have to understand that these people build the organization and you if sufficient cannot do anything else. So we quickly revise what are the myth of soft skills. Earlier it was said the soft skills are only on the basis of the communication. If someone communication is English is good. So earlier it was decades ago. It was given like a BPOs were more into that they because BPOs need a English communication, highly recommended because they have a US clients or any foreign clients. So it preferred those are the soft skills. But now the myth have been broken, and according to the McDonald research report in 2020 for 2015, it was said that 2020 to 2025, the contribution economy expected to grow high because of soft skill. Why? Because if you have the skills to survive, you will be earning, and if you are earning, obviously the growth of an economy way high if the countries people have their jobs and they are self-sufficient to learn. Since we are talking about hard skill and a soft skill, let's understand what is hard skill. As you know, hard skill is your practical knowledge you have done in your graduation, or you are doing any other languages you are learning, any marketing skill if you are in a market skill profile. What are the soft skill? Are the interpersonal skill that from a childhood you carry it out, the attributes, the behavior you have. For example, a leadership quality, positivity, problem solving, creativity, compassion, and empathy. And we do understand how these things work, but before that we have to understand that the company, why they need this, and if the company's lack of these skills, if the candidate do not, they spend a lot of budget in the training and overall structure of the organization, why it's dependent on the skills or survival skill, or we call a power skill. Now 75 managers spend the time of communication. When I talk about the communication, it's not about the email writing or WhatsApp. It's about the behavior, how they go along with their employees or the teammates. Okay. The salesmanship, no matter which profile you are, you have to be a salesmanship, something you have to send, even your talent or a skill. It helps to boost the employee morale. If you have the skills, you obviously get promoted, success in life. There are some training and development department, overall self developments you have in your life, personal and professional life. What happens if someone is lack of these skills? Suppose why we are talking so much of this should be a soft skills be happening, or why should be so much focused on these survival skills. What if it's not happening? There's a less respect in society. You will not be given a challenging job or project in your workplace. So there is a poor influence in the group. Your boss will not believe in you. They will not give you chances to prove yourself. They will think that you are not capable. And this will give you a demotivation in your personal life as well as in a workplace. You will be demotivated, not being appreciated, not get promotion, and from a junior to senior level you will be criticized, and other people may take advantage of you. They may get a chance and opportunity to work on a project which you won't like to work, right? So that's why these skills are very very important to us. Now these are a little bit of research. I will read 1 and 2 and you can go through it. Okay, so we go for the Wall Street Journal report. I believe everybody knows this big brand company Wall Street, and according to it, it says competition has heated up by the worker with the right mix of soft skill with varied industries and across the pay spectrum, from making a small talk with a customer at a checkout counter to coordinating a project across the several departments on a tight deadline. That means only the high level people do not only have this skill, but the below, from top to bottom and bottom to top, all need this survival skill so that they have a sustainability of an organization to run. That's how much important. It's not only being restricted to high level position profile job. Again, we go to the LinkedIn Workplace Learning Report. Cited soft skill as a top training priority. That 59% of US hiring manager believes it's difficult to find the candidate with the right soft skills. Do you understand how much this is important to grab these kind of skills? It's not just the skills, it is your survival skill. Remember that. So what are the skills we are talking about? Attitude. You can see it's already in a blue and separately mentioned. It's your behavior, how you carry. Now you have to remember that throughout the process of your life journey at your workplace or in the professional work life, you have to take your positive attitude behavior, else it will be very difficult if you be in a negative or in a dicey situations. Communication, teamwork, leadership quality, time management, decision making, these all the skills you have, and these skills you have to learn. Now can you please tell me on the chat box, do you remember this character and can you guess this name quickly? Harry Potter, right? Exactly. So if you're wondering what Harry Potter is doing in the soft skill, we understand understand the method of Jory window first. So this is you can do at through once in a day, or you can do today and experiment yourself. Jory window is a concept to get a self awareness and communication skill. For those who do not know what is Jory window, or do not know that you have these kind of skills, how to identify. There are four quadrants: no to self, not known to self, no to others, and no to others. So that means there is an open area, but both the parties, you also know and others also know. There's a blind spot where others know but you do not know. There's a hidden spot that you know but others do not know, and unknown area either knew or nobody knows. Okay, it's a little bit confusing. So your Harry Potter will help you. So I believe everybody watched the Harry Potter movie, right? So we can understand this concept. So Harry Potter and others know that his orphan aunt and uncle cousin don't like him. Parent died in a car accident. The wizard, not known to self, not known to others, he was wizard. The mother was Mongol-born witch. Father was wizard seeker. His father was bullied Snape. Not known to others, mistreated, live under the stairs. Snakes talk to him. The glass wall disappeared. Harry Potter and others do not know about this. His excellent broomstick, his car connect with Voldemort. He will choose the ward that twins the Voldemort, and is very brave and courageous. Now you understand the concept. Now in the real life, if we understand this, how I will protect what I am cheerful, dependent, happy, independent, warming, caring, unknown by others that I'm a patient person, but I think I'm a patient, but people do not know. Unknown to myself is organized, witty, calm, trustworthy, silly. Not known to others and not known to me is self-asserted and religious. Okay, so you can guys practice the Jory window. I'm sure you can find something or the other. So there's another poll question for you. What do you value the most personally? The work-life balance, the career progression, the relationship with colleague, or earning terms of money? Can you please quickly answer this?
So guys, we have another poll on the screen, and we expect you to answer that. What do you value most personally? That's a personal choice question. There's nothing, that is related to the topic currently. So we just want to understand that what do you value most? Is it your work-life balance? Is it your career progression? Is it relationship with colleagues, or earning tons of money? So that's your personal choice. There's no hard and fast rule to answer this question. So choose as you would like to. I repeat the question. What do you value most personally? The poll is going to end soon, so we expect everybody to answer this question.
Okay, so majority have given the maximum answer we have received is work-life balance. A little less, I believe, is the average below is career progression, and little less have given me a relationship colleague, and very few have mentioned of earning tons of money. So you understand that the other factors apart from just earning money. So one of the key skills you require is innovative thinking. Why do you think many people have been hired, so many from big companies like TCS, Accenture, Capgemini, or other Google company? Tons of new freshers, newbie are taking, is because of they have fresh minds, fresh ideas, because they need something from outer they have been. So you need to be creative, and not only creative in the idea, but but just in the everything. There are the organization where you will be handling the team, you will be handling the project, and you have to do the innovative thinking. Okay. Okay. One of the thinking of innovative thinking skill, we understand what exactly is. One is analytical skill. Do not jump for conclusion. Understand the situation in everything. Okay. Be ready for open mind question. It's very, very important. What we have in human nature is that that what we have in human mind nature is that our idea is best, we think. we what we are giving or what we are presenting is best. We should be open to this. Any person who can be give the best of best idea, and your idea can be average. So you have to be open minded on this one. Problem solving, there will be always your problem in your personal and professional life, and that's why creativity think come, innovative thinking come, and you have to think out of the box. So one of the skills, no matter which background you are, no matter which field you are gonna opt, you have to be in problem solving and innovative thinker. Organization are very organization is very structured, plan action and clear the goal of deadline. And communication, it's very very important that you, whether it's oral or written, any form of communication, your method of speaking in the terms of making people understand, it should be very 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 clear. Now let's see where the innovative thing come. Ability to create the best solution to daily demand, which provides the value to clients and your own business. Okay, it's very very important that you give the idea that comes into the profitability of organization and a best of best interest in you. Nobody wants that you keep on working. And one more thing, if you go for the innovative thinking, the more you innovate in your workplace, in your life, the more success and growth will come into you. Nobody wants something you keep on doing what others have done. Everybody expects something new from you, even when you enter into the industries or the workplace or the corporate world. Remember that this is one unique thing you have to inbuilt in. So you have to read on books, you have to watch whatever you want to watch in your own streams. You just be ready for innovative things. Better understanding of data, also known as data literacy, and also to present the data stories. You have one of the innovative method I just give you is the blogs in YouTube, or the travel blogs, or many other methods, which one of the way of selling them in the market of the places of traveling and attracting the tourism. There was a myth earlier that only the creative thinkers or innovative thinkers are the art oriented people. They were thinking that only the people who know the painting or the arts, only they can have a creative thinking, not others. But this myth have been broken in the next few decades now, that it's creative thinking is not only for the art of people, but it's required in every job, in whichever job profile you are currently or will be going ahead. So it can be academic career, acting, bartending, sales, teaching, data science, full stack developer, programming, interior design, marketing, writing. So no matter which field you choose, what profile you be working ahead, or what profile others are, creativity thinking is must, and this is one of the key must have your skills. So you have to think out of the box. One of the best example of creativity thinking is this. Can you please tell me which country it started originally from? Now it's been copy paste from every company. Now it's been copyright from in each country, I believe. Now in India also it's been, some malls have started doing selling. Can you please tell me which country has originated or selling this ice cream unique technique? Gagan Gobar was the very first person who write Turkey is exactly the right answer. India is not Turkey. It's where it's actually originated. I believe everybody watched this YouTube of how he sells the unique way of selling the ice cream. So no matter which profile you are, which position you are, and what you do, creativity thinking is required, because it depends on your product. Can you guess this image, who they are and what they are famous for? Quickly. I believe everybody can recognize this character. Harmita Dubey was right. It was Kubi Dooby Doo. And what they are famous for? They're pretty much famous for something. The profession was, should I give you a hint? Detective. They were the problem solving. They are the detective and they solve the problem. So one of the things you have to do is problem. As I told you, there will be a problem in your workplace in terms of the project you are working, what you are doing. So there's a problem, you are thinking, and you have to get in solutions. Okay, so one of the most common question during this interview asks to check whether you are problem solving skills you have or not. So there's few questions I would like to read. Give me an example of a time when you run into the problem on a project. What you do? You can give the answers of your college. If you're working professional, you can give your answer of the working professional, where you have deal something crisis. Give me an example of difficult problem you have to solve outside the course. How did you approach it? Give me an example of a time when you stopped the potential problem, took a best stop on becoming one. Mostly common question asked during the interview is give me an example of time when you handle a major crisis, and give me the example of your lateral thinking. What is lateral thinking? Is if plan A fail, you have opted plan B. If plan B fail, you opted for plan C. So is this any situation where you into the trouble and you have solved the problem? These are the mostly common question asked by the interviewer to the candidate, just to check whether you are problem solver skills in terms of you can think out of box, in terms it's correlated with the innovative thinking. Now I believe you can understand. Now if there is a problem, there is always an idea. So to solve the problem, you should have the idea. Idea means identify, define, explore, action, and look back. So some of the solving ideas or technique in a daily life we all deal with. Let's understand how we do it, but in a workplace professional terminology. Let's ready. Stuck in the traffic and late for work again. Think alternatively. What is the stain on the living room carpet? Diagnose cause, develop action plan. Why is baby crying? Investigating and attention. What is the smell coming from a teenage sunroom? Mitigate and make solution. Someone flush entire roll toilet paper and what is coming back? Think quickly. What for dinner? Planning. My daughter has a science project due tomorrow. Action plan. What should I get the spouse for his or her birthday? Decision making. Now you understand, we all had a problem. We have think, we think it, we make an alternate decision and we do it. This is all the daily activities problem, but we never use the term in a more professional way. So when you come, there is always a problem and you have to think again. So again, there is a question. Who are these people and what they common for? Can you guess this picture? One, I can tell you Mahatma Gandhi ji. Can you please guess the picture? Second, two others quickly. Full name? Yes, first is Mahatma Gandhi ji. Second, someone who's right, Hitler, but full name of Hitler. What about the rest of the audience? Quickly. Nelson Mandela, right. The third one is absolutely correct. And Adolf Hitler is absolutely correct. And they have one common thing. That is, I believe everybody can give the answer of this. Mahatma Gandhi ji is famous for something, and we all know that. Quickly, everyone. No? The quality I'm talking about, the quality, the skills, the character. These are famous for the leadership quality. So how many do you think that you have a leadership quality? Type 111 if you think you have a leadership quality. Type 222 if you think you do not have. Quickly. Type 111 if you have a leadership quality. Type 222 if you think you do not have. Or you have that you haven't got. Okay. Okay. What about the rest? What about the rest? Okay, I believe everybody have a leadership quality. A great leader have to be a leader that it's always not about yourself but about the others and your teammates. How many of you have played the sports? I believe everybody plays the sports, and if you play a sports you have a sportsmanship. Yes, so when you play a sports, one of the quality in build you have is the leadership quality. Okay, so let's understand the attributes or traits or behavior of leadership quality, and then you can say for those who haven't given the answer whether do you have a leadership quality or not. First is curiosity. A good leader have always a curiosity to know beyond the things. Okay, you should never be satisfied what the knowledge you have. You should always go beyond the thing and be very curious. Then only you can be go ahead and research about it. The second is culture intelligence. You will be in a time where you do not know your own people. You will be working on a project where you have not met a people or in the cross culture in organization. And in the IT company, maximum projects are from the foreign USA or any other states companies or cities or the countries. So you have will be in future will be mixing with the cross people culture, and it's very important for a leader to make sure everyone is equal. Collaboration, as I told you, if I take an example for the IT company, they always collaborate and think bigger, right? They collaborate for a big company so that they can grow, and so because of that they have a diverse thinking team. It's very beautiful thing when you have a good team and a good leadership always think very differently and very different path. Commitment. There's one Salman Khan dialogue came across over here, but it's very famous था हमने एक बार commitment कर दी तो हम किसी की भी नहीं सुनते. That's the leadership quality. Once you give a commitment, deadlines, you have to complete. Be courageous. If you think that things are not going right, this is the wrong decisions and it will affect the people or the team, make sure that you can stand up and be courageous to it. Okay, a good leader cannot sit and say okay every time. You have to be very courageous. This is one of the biggest thing you should be having. And calmness. Leaders cannot be biased. For everyone, for leaders, for everyone should be equal. They cannot be a favoritism. So I believe since you know its leadership and what they common have, so now everybody, I believe once in a while you guys have played a sports, right? So if you play a sports, you have the the team building skills, and as go with the leadership. Now, how many think that communication only comes with if you speak English correctly? Do you think only speaking in English fluently will give you a validation of good communication? Yes or no? No, exactly. A communication have a 7 Cs, and we quickly learn this. Communication should be very clear. It's very important, whichever language you speak, it should be very clear what you're trying to understand. Concise, should be short and simple. Do not add on values or more and more ideas. People have a habit to put this also A, plan B, plan C all together. Be concrete what you are telling, your facts and figures, and should be very solid. Be correct. It's very important in a workplace when you give a correct informations and your correct validation, because sometimes when you give facts and figures, your reports and your performance is based on that. Be concrete, be logical. Do not talk something which is illogical or go out of the topic. Complete information should be must. Any incomplete information will give you a false result. It's very important in any type of communication you should give complete information. And courteous, some words like thank you, sorry, please, yes or no are most important. This is the only basics thing that you can learn. This is little bit of joke. Some of the effective communication in terms of a workplace: ability to say no even to the senior politely, ability to say sorry even to junior sincerely, ability to ask an honest question to anyone, include the senior, without a fear of offense. offending. So this is the effective communication. I told you about 7C of communication, what should be there, but effective communication have a beautiful these three lines which self-explanatory. Body language another play a role. This is a huge vast, but you should be knowing how to stand, how to move, how to appear, how to look. This is very, very important. The way you present yourself, people judge you. It says in the psychology, it takes 3 seconds to people to judge how you are and where you are. Do you think you have an active listening skill? How many of you think you can be active listening skill? That you have a skill of listen. It's very important. If you think you had a good communication, it's more important to have a correct and a listening skill, active listening skill. What is the active listening skill? Suppose I give you one example that if you attend someone's webinar and you want to be highlighted, events in workshop, even seminars, kind of orientations have been done by various companies to get a network. And it's very important if you want your famous author or any speaker you want to be highlighted, you just go to them and talk about, sir, you have talked about this phrase, and would you like that which you can always add that sir, you have said this, I'm very impressed, I would think in my opinion of this, so that when you tell this to your speaker or any other person or that person who is speaking in that webinar event, he will always remember you. And that's how the networking goes in the business or any other field. You have to be active skills. You can always ask open-ended question, be attentive, summarize, reflect your feelings. Means the same method I told you. You can ask the author or the speaker, ask problems or ask question that is which is logical and which is attractive. So this is the one. Attentive listening skill is all about the body language, and reflection listening involves is repeating the phrasing speaker has said to show you truly understand they are telling you. One of few examples of effective listening is the counselor nod and say, I hear you. Okay, to encourage the client to continue to talk about the trauma experience. So this is effective listening is not only just by listening in the meeting or by the any other phrase of a webinar or any other event. It's involved in every professional. An interview asked to follow up the question to gain a further clarification on a way in which candidate has applied a critical skill in a past job. So at the time of your interview or at the time of webinar or event, it's very important what the speaker or the interviewer is speaking so that you are very tentative and give a correct answer. How to measure the impact of soft skill, what we have learned today, how to measure. Today you are in a reaction mode, you have a participation satisfaction, you have learned something. Level 2 is learning, you will apply this knowledge in your life. And level 3 is you will find the change in your behavior. Level 4 will be your result. If it's something give you ROI, that is return of investment, that means you have invested your time energy over here for almost an hour, it give you a benefit, then it's an ROI. If not, then again rectify and go ahead. So focus what you're evaluating on, create an impact of model that defines you. It's very important to upgrade your skills and to discover your soft skill. Survey which skills is important and which you need to. It's not important to have all the skill, but what your skills you think you forte 80%, 70%, go and polish that and formulate and conclusion and revise again what you can. Again and again you can contribute to your behavior, personality, and the power skills. These are the top most demanded soft skills by the LinkedIn. Again, it's not by any other company, it's by LinkedIn professionally, and done the survey, which gives the 51st 5% above weightage to these skills like communication, organization, teamwork, punctual, social skill, creativity, interpersonal skill, and communications. There's another poll question. Be ready to answer this. I want everybody to answer. How has your understanding of the subject changed throughout this year? There's a poll question that means how was your understanding of the subject during this session? Can you give me the, you can see the poll question.
Guys, the poll is there right on your screen. You need to answer this question so that we know how much you are following the session. How has your understanding of this subject in the session? I understand a lot more. I am struggling. No change. Some slight improvement.
Kindly
Uh,
poll, please do not write on a chat box. Can you please poll me out?
so you don't have to write in the chat box. You'll have to answer in the poll. So kindly let us know about your understanding of this subject in the session. It will help us, as a feedback. So we will appreciate your answer. Guys, the poll is not going to last for long. So if you have not answered the question, please go ahead and do that. Perfect.
Thank you everyone for the poll they've answered. I get maximum out of pretty much good answer on this. And thank you. I hope you have learned something from this session. I believe you have learned something power skill and survival. Your theoretical knowledge is not enough, but your personality trait is more important. So look around, observe your thing, and just find yourself and discover. Thank you. Have a good day ahead. Over to you, Devi.
Guys, the Q&A is open. In case if you have any questions, we have Piyush right here with us. So if you have any question related to the topic, kindly put it in the Q&A and we will take it up. Before that, I just would want to understand and, or rather want to let you know that the entire topic that was taken by Piyush today was something that we know already, right? So we as a student, as a working professional, we know how language is important, how your vocabulary, how your communication is important, right? And being, in college or maybe in early years of your career, you will realize that you need to brush it up. You need good communication skill to grow in an organization. And that's what we do at Unikaksha. We understand that not only the technical skills, it's not only the technical skills that is going to take you, to heights, but yes, it needs to be backed up with communication, with good and effective communication. And that's what we value at Unikaksha as well. We understand and we train you accordingly. So along with the technical skill, we have, uh, things in place wherein we train you on your communication. We help you with resume building activities. We help you with, your soft skills training and everything. So we know the importance of it. So we have different courses at Unikaksha that can help you learn technical skills as well as your enhance your soft skills. If you wish to know more about our programs as to how you can upskill yourself, how you can groom yourself and make a career in IT, do let us know. We will launch a poll very soon so that you let us know. All right, the poll is right here in front of you. So do let us know if you want to know more about your program. If you keen a yes, then definitely somebody from our team, a counselor, maybe me or somebody from my team, will give you a call and we will have a counseling session explaining you what suits your professional profile. We guide you accordingly as per the profile that you carry. So do let us know if you want to know more about your program. Keen a yes, and you will receive a call very soon. All right. So thank you so very much for taking up that phone and giving us time. We appreciate your time. Before we end, we have a question in the Q&A. I'm talking about in terms of leadership. If every teammate of my team have different thinking about a topic or a project, how do I deal with it? So Piyush, would you like to take that question up?
Yes. So you talk about the first again, see it's correlated. And if you work in a team, there is a difference of opinions and idea. And you have to come into conclusion of where everybody have one common idea. So I will give you the answer is just talk about the people and discuss more about it. Okay, about this so that your project can run. Project is important to finish because it's a client project might be, and you need to run because the organization depend on the projects. So you need to talk about the one of the communication skills you have to and deal with the people and try to understand what idea you are giving is not matching their ideology. You guys have to think together and do the brainstorming sessions. So there's always a solution to come up, and discussion is the one way. Brainstorming is where group of people just give the opinions, not they fight, they just give the opinions and take the best of best ideas of it. Okay, I believe I have given the answer.
Yes, so Haritma, I believe that answers your question, right? So, all right, the answer to the question that you raised is like, you have a good brainstorming session, no opinions of the teammates, and then arrive to a solution. That's what is the solution to all the problems when you come across such situations. All right, guys, we still are left with a couple of minutes. We would like to wait here and see if in case if you have any questions, we are still available for next 2 minutes. In case if we see any questions, we will take it up or else we'll end the session. So kindly key in any, kindly keep the question, I'm sorry, type in the questions if you have any in the Q&A section.
Ruby Khan, there's two question anonymous, if you can see it out. It's regarding the course.
Okay, I think that has been answered. Is it in the Q&A? I'm sorry, I just because in the Q&A it seems all the questions have been answered.
Okay.
Yeah, so we had a question which was after course, will you provide certificate or not? Yes, you will be provided with a certificate. And the certificate for this particular session will be mailed to you on your registered email ID. Will you share the recording of this session after completing this? Yes, it will be uploaded on YouTube, on our YouTube channel. So you can search on YouTube, Unikaksha, and you'll get the recording of this particular session. Well, we see there are no more questions here. It seems the session was very clear and effective. So thank you so much, guys, for being here, removing time on a Saturday morning and attending this session. I really hope it was fruitful and it helps you in the future. We will have a next group class next week. We look forward to see you in the next group class. Thank you so very much. Have a happy day.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.